It was Ada, in my opinion.
This pandemic has spread faster than any disease in modern history.
Maybe you're right. Live action cutscenes.
Authorities are bracing for more rioting tonight.
He was knocked unconscious yesterday.
Yeah, I don't love this intro.
Citywide emergency has been declared.
The CDC has quarantined the lower Midwestern region of the U.S.
Commitment, honesty, integrity, these are the core values that create the foundation for Umbrella.
Oh, you know what I didn't do?
That will continue to build a brighter future.
I'll do it while this is going on. I gotta change the... There we go. It fits RE1 only, in my opinion. Okay. So we did some speedruns recently of this game. I'm probably going to take my time more, but be a good refresher. Was really hoping that Nemi would turn out to be an old friend of Jill's in this remake. It was all a misunderstanding. Nemi would remember and fight back against Umbrella. That would have been a nice twist. Remake is very Jill, or very Remake Jill is very Mila Jovovich. Yeah. Oh yeah, let's mess with the brightness settings in this too. I think display. Whoa, that's weird. So you can actually, I can actually see the brightness settings in this one. RE2 wouldn't work like that for some reason. Okay. We'll do that. That. The brightness scale works. I know. Yeah, that was weird. In RE2 Remake, it literally was not doing anything. I thought it was something with my monitor or... First person fake out. I do wish they would have leaned harder into this. Traumatized Jill. It's like basically just in the beginning. Dude, the DualSense is such an awesome controller.
Gets worse every night.
I'm really excited to see what Sony, because I think they're about to unveil
3 more days.
PS5 Pro controller, kind of like the Xbox Elite controller. Yeah, we're not going to be reading files or anything, but we will kind of take our time. Pizza, pizza. Okay. Why? Raccoon milk. Bakery bread in a box in the fridge. That seems weird to me, but okay. Ray traced Carlos floaty hair. Yeah, next time we play through these, it's going to be on PC. Dude, phone, come on. Phone is like... Phone's like 2 years old and it's slowing down. Beef milk. Does the carton have a Wii mask?
Who could that be?
Oh, Nemi's coming.
All right, I'm coming.
He's coming.
Hello?
Jill, are you okay?
Brad, is that you?
This is Brad.
You gotta get out of there.
What are you talking about?
I don't have time to explain. You gotta get out of there.
They
right
should have.
now.
They really should have had him say that. That's the first thing. That's the first thing you should have heard. This is Brad. Maybe I'll. Excuse me. Maybe I'll do a Resident Evil 7 casual playthrough. Not today, but soon with the new update. Makes sense. Or maybe I'll probably wait to do that on PC actually.
What the hell is that thing?
But I haven't played 7 or 8 on stream. It turns out Brad is actually Nemi. He then remembers and fights back against Umbrella. So Brad is the person on the phone and the guy who busts through the door while he's on the phone. That's a hard thing to pull off.
No way.
Boom. Scott lets Alice escape the bomb. Is this a reference? I don't understand, Ruby. Stars. It's nice seeing these cutscenes again too. The playthrough of 2 yesterday was awesome. Dude, I'm starting to get another pulled muscle in my... Why can't I pause it? Okay, there we go. Oh, God. That actually hurt. Nemesis was Scott the security in RE1 film. The Welcome to Raccoon City film? Or the old ones?
Jill? Over here!
Oh, it would be the old ones if you're talking about Alice. Okay, never mind.
You okay?
I really have such limited knowledge on those. I kind of want to rewatch them all. I've only seen like the first 2 or 3.
Just look around you. The longer we wait, the more screwed we are.
This all happened so fast.
I don't know.
Watch them on stream.
One fucked up thing
Yeah, that's what I was
always
thinking about
leads to
doing a
another.
Discord
It's like Arclay on steroids.
stream on. I'll be lurking, but my jaw just dropped watching Crack Your Neck like that. Yeah, I don't normally do that on stream. It's probably kind of gross to watch. I'm sorry. But Grace, thank you for the lurk. But sometimes it's the only thing that helps. Like I get this like pulled muscle spasm in my shoulder, and cracking my neck like pulls all the muscles right there and actually feels good. But it's not fun to watch, I'm sure. 1 is a genuine love letter, 2 is fun action film. Okay. What about the other 4? The rest, the boat opening was fun. Yeah, I really think that would be fun to watch on Discord. Always lurking.
Don't think about it.
Bet it does feel good. Got to do it. Just, yeah, I wouldn't say it's the healthiest thing to get addicted to doing, but...
No, I don't.
Are we still a team?
Always.
Then do me a favor. Don't fuck up like I did.
Holy shit, I totally forgot about this cutscene. Thank you for the follow Dynasty AJ4K. I appreciate that. Welcome into the Killer Tofus. Are you a big Resident Evil fan? Time to die, Zombo. Just kidding. Fun fact, the narrator in RE1 film was Jason Isaacs. He was meant to be the ultimate baddie in the last film, but was busy with another film. Really? So they had it planned out like for years, and then he was just busy, so he was like, oh, never mind. I'd be kind of pissed off if I was them.
Parking garage. Got it. Sir, are you alright?
Stay back. Don't get
Nice.
any closer.
But yeah, Dynasty, I stream a lot of Resident Evil,
Take you to safety.
a lot of Silent Hill.
I'm not going out there.
The parking garage isn't far. I can
The only safe place
It's in here.
Sir, what's your name? I can't just leave you behind.
Is the game audio too loud for you guys, or is it okay?
Yeah, right. You just want to steal my safe house.
Yeah, welcome to the Killer Tofu's
Your
Dynasty.
own, Missy.
Missy.
Missy?
I stream like every weekday morning, 8 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time.
Would you please calm
Hopefully we'll
down?
catch you in some other streams
I'm
as
a
well.
police officer. I'm here to help.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you've been doing a bang-up job. You want to help? Go handcuff yourself to one of those freaks.
Sir, this is your last chance. No one else is coming for you.
I'm not going anywhere. I'd rather starve to death than here than be eaten by one of those undead monsters.
He is best friends with the Andersons, aka RE film starring my wife. Yeah. All right, let's go. The only good bug is a dead bug.
Shit.
Just scoot on by you there, sir. Oh yeah, I had a question that I meant to ask earlier. Shit, we need to actually I need to lower the game audio for me a little bit. Is the game audio good for you guys? gonna turn it down a smidge. All right, well we'll turn it down a smidge and then a smidge more for me. It's a bit loud, but it's a helicopter. Dynasty, what's up? What's up? Oh my god, my nose. Oh yeah, the question. Do you guys think, like, okay, so you see how this is third person? I can spin the camera around when I'm not aiming. Like when you're aiming, obviously you can't do that, but you can see Jill's face. In the third person mode for Resident Evil 8, will you be able to do that? Or will it just aim his gun? Like, will you always be behind his back? Or will you see his face and it'll be like blurred out? Or will they just show his face? Wait, Mech saying yes 100% what? You can just see his face? Yeah, it is weird. I don't think they would limit the game's movement just so they obscure his face. You think they just show his face? Like, his face is out now? It was a fun gimmick for a bit.
Sorry.
Damn it. If that's the case, then yes.
Come on. Start, damn it. It's my turn, bitch.
It's my turn, bitch. See, now it's too quiet. I think the helicopter scene was just loud. Yeah, I'm just gonna crank it a bit for me. I'll do that. His model has a face in 8. We can already use third-person mods. Yeah, I'm just wondering, like, will they make a big deal about showing his face? Because I always thought at the end of Village they were going to reveal his face, like when they revealed all the other information about him and who he really is and all that stuff. No fresh assets in my RE game. Yeah, all I'm saying is I want to see that bolt cutter model in every Resident Evil game till the end of time. Dynasty, yes, I'm playing on PS5. Yeah, this is my first time on PS5. I was just checking out, see the differences. It definitely looks better. I want to try out the high frame rate mode as well. Have you played through this game all the way, Dynasty?
Who are you? What are you doing?
Name's Carlos, and I'm saving. Come on, let's get you someplace safe.
Nice. Okay, cool. What do you normally play on? Are you a PC player, PlayStation, Xbox,
We've been bringing survivors
Stadia?
Here where?
Got to shout out Stadia.
My guys have converted some subway.
Did you guys know that The Quarry
Safe.
was originally going to be a Stadia exclusive?
I'm fine.
And then when Stadia kind of like
Okay, I get it.
slowly failed, they just converted it to
Oh, come on.
a multi-platform game with 2K.
Sorry, we're gonna have to go around.
Hey, what do you know about that monster?
Nothing. I've never seen anything like it. But it's no zombie. It knows what it wants and won't stop till it gets it.
Don't you like that in a
You
man?
like that in a man?
No thanks. He's all yours.
Leon, welcome in.
Kidding me?
RE6 better than Stadia?
Kidding me? You guys are the ones who caused all of this.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
PC, Xbox, PS4, and 5. Okay, so you kind of,
But you don't have to trust me.
you're an
I'm going to
agnostic
shelter.
gamer.
You coming?
Console agnostic.
Come on. It's this way.
You guys like my stair skating skills?
Hey, Captain.
Captain, my
Smart young lady
captain.
could use our help.
Carlos, you didn't even think to ask fine young lady her name? She is an elite operative.
Charlie likes cake. Welcome in. No, this is not Inferno. This is just a normal playthrough.
Her name is...
But welcome in. I hope you're doing great. I have played on Inferno, though. I kind of did some speedruns of this game for a little bit, but this is more just a casual run to see the differences with the PS5 and PS4 version.
My team was sent here to
Did you play through this game, Charlie?
Right.
Yo, welcome in.
How's that going for you?
The city is completely cut off, isolated. Most of the 100,000
Holy shit. Are you guys seeing the lip syncing right now?
Correction, undead.
It can be bad in this game, but this is
Just keeping them alive.
it's really off. But thank you for the follow, Charlie, and welcome in Yo-Yo. Welcome to the Killer Chofus. Yo-Yo says, I'm deeply disappointed at the core. Yeah, I've heard really mixed things. Some people say they like it. It's like the Until Dawn successor. Other people say it's not that great.
My men cannot do this alone.
Was Until Dawn just like a fluke? I don't know.
All right.
Only complaint I've seen for PS5 R3. Oh, so people have already noticed the lip syncing is off?
Not yours.
Oh, hey. It's cool. We all want the same thing.
Yeah, what is up with that?
Thank you, Joe.
All right, Super Cop. Here you go.
Probably from the upgrades.
Stay in contact.
Yeah, it's just too much for the game to handle.
Okay, first things first.
Charlie said, yes, I played through this game so many times. Yeah, nice. I played through it quite a bit too.
All right.
It's fun. It's fun. But Charlie, yeah, welcome into the Killer Tofus. I stream every weekday, like 8 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time. Appreciate the follow. Oh, wait.
Shit, Captain.
I kind of want to just...
Took a chunk of
I forgot they have a talk right here.
Nothing that I will miss.
Normally, like, I'm so used to speedrunning, I run through this stuff normally. I thought they said more. Guess that's it. All right. Gabi! I almost, like, should I just make this like a full casual run where I just pick up shit and like... Nah, I need to take my normal speedrun route. Just so.
Working on it. So what's the plan?
The old tanks got me clearing the tracks. You might get in the
Such poster art, much nostalgia.
And how do I do that?
Let's start by
This game does have some good Capcom nostalgia.
navigate you to the substation once you hit the main.
Copy that. Let's do this fast.
Copy that. Copy that. I brought this up before. No one really seemed to respond. But have you guys seen the hilarious GameStop commercial where the GameStop employees like, copy that? It's for Call of Duty. Wait a second. What's in my item box? I got all the recovery. Copy that. We don't get them over here. Well, I'm just telling you, go look up. Don't do it right now because you're watching the stream and that should be the most important thing in your life. But after this stream, go look up the GameStop commercial. Just say GameStop commercial, copy that on YouTube. Anyone else need more coffee? I'm good right now. I got my own. I appreciate the offer though, Malone. Anybody else need some coffee? Malone's offering. Hot dogger hype. I actually don't like the hot dogger. It's a fun novelty weapon, but it just takes so long to kill things. Wait. Okay, there we go. I was like, how do I...
Carlos, I've reached the main avenue. Which way do I go?
See a big transmission tower? That's the substation. You'll have to circle around through an alley to your right to get there.
You mean the alley on fire?
This is a good fake out, Mana.
Tall drink of water like yourself can put out a few flames.
He's giving you a compliment, Jill. Wish I was having another mojito instead of another coffee, that's for sure. You know, I think it's time for a drunk tofu trip stream. It's been long enough. I think it's time. Forgot I need to try to remember to do perfect dodges. There we go. Yeah, this is the one that always got me. Will you get me again? Come on. There you go. Oh wait, am I supposed to grab? I was supposed to grab that. Okay. I forgot something. I was supposed to grab this grenade right here. No. That's so annoying. I'm intrigued by a drunk trophy stream. Breakfast shots. Yeah, let's just get wasted at... Oh yeah, I forgot I'm supposed to be in Costin anyway. Sobered up with Diamond Dense Rock Cake. $8 a.m. drunk stream. That sounds like it'd be miserable. Because it'd basically be... Dude, my timing for these dodges is so off. I got to the point where I was getting pretty good at it, but... I'd basically be hungover at like 3 in the afternoon. Day drinking can be really fun, but it can be a miserable experience too, if you're not careful. I don't know what Twitch terms of service, but let's probably not talk about drinking underage in chat. Even if it's in the past. Research for the stream: how well can Tofu dodge zombies while completely hammed at 8 a.m.? Not good. I can promise you that. Or maybe my skills increase.
He might have been infected.
Oh, stars, this soft.
And what are you, UBCS, killing your own people?
Imagine drinking. Could be me. Forever dehydrated. Are you talking about water? You're talking about drinking water?
Go back to the subway station. We don't need a
Ironically, I don't drink, but ice and rum. Day drinking better than night drinking. I agree with you, Mano, as long as you pace yourself. If you get like wasted, like super drunk during the day, like if you're gonna go all out and get super drunk, I would say do it at night, because then that just feels more natural. Like, but if obviously you want to drink responsibly no matter what, but I'm saying if you're going ham. Ooh, sick dodge. Yeah, getting like tipsy, like brunch, can be fun. But yeah, you just gotta pace yourself. Look at that little nibble right when I came through the door. Just a wee little nibble. Everybody in the club eating chips. So we can put... I think we can put that in there now. Yep. And okay.
don't even want to think about it.
Sadly cannot drink most beers now. Oh yeah, you're saying it kind of messes with your stomach, right? Been trying wine, and it's actually not that bad. See, wine to me is worse. I think it's just because when I was pretty young, I drank way too much wine and got drunk and had the worst hangover ever, to the point where like even smelling wine now is, it just like sets off that horrible memory, and I can't drink it. Wine's pretty good, you just gotta find the type you like. I'm sure I could get over that, but yeah, every time I smell it. Dynasty says, yeah, I'm a little new to Twitch, but I like it so far. I'm just working on my subs. Nice. So you just started streaming recently, Dynasty? I think I would still consider myself pretty new in the grand scheme of things, but getting wine drunk is wild. It's a different beast. It really is. That's what I mean. I don't know if I like it that much. It's so sugary too. It's like it's too much for my stomach, I think. 1, 2, 3. Just started the other day. What have you been playing, Dynasty? These fucking... This is like the worst part of the game. Wine is very good for you in small amounts. There's plethora to experience. I actually just don't drink alcohol at all. Copy, that's probably the way to go. I rarely drink. Like I said, I think I've said before, like when Summer Wars was doing more tours like back to back, I would drink almost every night, like have a couple beers, but since I've been home, especially during COVID, I haven't really drank at all. Oh, fuck. Bypassed it. Not enough alcohol comes in boxes. Ooh, that was nice. That wasn't nice. Okay, we want to heal. I will only drink with friends, never at home. That's a good way to do it. Just, yeah, use it more to hang out and socialize. I think you can... Some people can do it, but I think you can get into some trouble when you start getting into the habit of drinking every day after work and stuff. Oh, so you're playing Fortnite. Nice.
All that leaves is the main power switch.
Dun, 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 dun. I'm feeling called out. I said you can. I said some people can handle it, but for some people that's kind of how you you go down the route of drinking way too much. You just get in that habit of doing it like 5-6 days a week. I'm learning how to stream too. I got streaming camera arriving today along with green screen and microphone. I think I need to purchase PC. I don't drink. I like getting skeezed. Weed. Hope you're all doing well today, homie. Lord Sienna, welcome in. It's great to see you again. That's awesome. So, that's kind of the route I went to, Lord Sienna. I just spent like, I kind of saved up a bunch of money and splurged and got, oh, fuck. He's not supposed to be here. Yeah, I bought a green screen, camera, a bunch of good stuff, and then the PC came later. Over here, people drink at lunchtime and work breaks as social. Actually, let's grab this shotgun ammo. Stars. Thank you for the lurk, Charlie. I could probably put the knife up, right? Yeah, I don't need it. Yeah, let's just keep moving. Let's keep moving. Actually, you know what? Since we're just, I mean, we're using some speed strats, but since we're just doing casual run, I'm going to grab, I think this is a first aid spray in here. Yeah, but Lord Sienna, I wish you good luck in your streaming journey. I used a little bit of savings to get these things. Streaming is fun. It's more interactive. No Jill sandwiches. Yeah, we don't want any Jill sandwiches. We want to play it safe. Yo, how have you been? How's your day going? Go. Nope. I thought he was going to do the tentacle hit. Let's just stay in there. Fine. That was perfect dodge. I don't care what you say, game. I've lost all my dodging skills, apparently. The screen's so goddamn dark, I can't see anything. It's just the game's fault. That's all.
This might be the building.
Dodging right into the zombies. Blame the doors. Okay, so I remember I came up with a very vulgar way to remember this. It's FRS, fuck rancid shit. That's the way I remember this. I still remember. But that doesn't help me.
Hey, I'm Super Cop. Consider it done.
RASA. And then it. Oh God, I don't remember. 131. Well, I guess that didn't help me. It doesn't help. Again, with the excuses, Tofu, that dodging is a little jankier than defense items. All right. Here we go. No, it was 232, I think.
Valid route.
Yes, 232. I knew I remembered it.
Carlos, it's me.
I'm redeemed.
Jill, you are amazing. Tough as nails, too. Hurry back to the station. We'll make sure the subway's ready to depart.
Streaming isn't really my thing. Prefer public speaking, hate cameras, and prefer the stage and live audience interaction versus chat. I see that. Yeah, I get that. Wait, what is in here? For a long time, I didn't think I would really want to stream. We'll grab it. We'll just grab it. But I'm glad I started. It's been fun. Go. Missed that dodge too. I used to get that dodge. This, in the speed run, this is a big reset point for me. Because it's like Nemesis with like 2 or 3 other enemies. So, see? It just seems like that would be a perfect dodge. And then you get him again right here. Okay, there we go. Streaming 2 out of 10, would not recommend. Food was good though. Did that turn into a restaurant review at the very end? Like, some dodges are so easy. I pull that one off every time. That was a bad dodge. He could have got me. Nemesis spreading the welfare. I don't know why those dodges aren't triggering. Yeah, I'm doing it perfect. Like, what the hell, game? Nope. Streaming is 0 out of 10. Got no monies. Streaming's kind of mid, not gonna lie.
Nice job, Super Cop. I'm impressed.
We back in business?
Yeah, mostly. But we need 30
Streaming do be kind of mid, though.
Nikolai, how are we doing?
The town's crawling with those freaks. No chance of fighting around. Why is she here?
Streaming, yeah, streaming is can be an emotional roller coaster. That's the real answer, not the fake answer.
She'll get you killed.
Sorry about that.
Damn, so true. Do need a pet cam. It is a redeem for now, though.
Oh, come on. Not again.
It's me he's after. I'll buy you some time.
Let's go.
Wait, Jill! No! Damn it!
Come on, you freaky ass stalker. You want stars? I'll give you stars.
Such a wasted line in this part of the game. Take that! Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Oh no, oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Okay. He can interrupt you if he gets to you right before that cutscene starts. Go, 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 go! Dun 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 dun. Dynasty says, I'll catch you later. Nice talking with you. Dynasty, thank you so much for the follow and for hanging out. Yeah, I'll be live tomorrow. Hopefully we'll see you. Have a good rest of your day.
Carlos, do you copy? Carlos?
Right now, it's so I point my webcam to whichever pet is in the room with me at the time, usually Pumpkin. Man, I want to get a pet cam. I want to show what my kitties are up to. Multiple pet cams? Yeah, it's really then. Yeah, it's just about the pets featuring the streamer. Oh God, we're about to get into we're going into Hunter Gamma territory. You can't have a kitty cam on Twitch. That's for a different site. I'm thinking about screaming, but I'll catch you later, man. Enjoy your live. I hope you enjoy that scream. Get a good scream in, Dynasty. Sometimes it helps. Gamma though. Oh yeah, we're coming up on them gammas.
I'm definitely burning these clothes.
Yeah, I have 2 cats. Nope. I don't got it. I don't got it. I don't got the dodge skills anymore. It gives me the perfect dodge way after. You see that? I guess that's better than never. Probably should reset, but we're just going to keep going. Show cats. I showed one of the kitties on stream one time. Isn't there something in here that I can use? No, I don't care about that. Big boy coming in for a massive nibble. Pull chat points to redeem trip pets. Oh, I messed up. I messed this one up too. No, okay, I got it. I got it. Okay, but show them again right now or else. Or else the chinchilla's gonna kill them. And not only does it interrupt, like you can't even... I was in full health. I was at full health. We demand to see the little furry ones. Ruh-roh. Ruh-roh. All right, maybe Well, one of the cats is definitely not going to let me pick it up. We have a cat named Ellie and Riley. I'll let you guess what video game franchise they're named after. Time for a cat break, it seems. Pet pics on Discord, or I promote other pop punk fans. Okay, I can do that. I'll put some pet pics up there. Go, go. Can't have that promotion going on. All right, so he opens his mouth. Open it. He's not following. He's not following what he's supposed to do, you guys. The same. Okay, tell me if we could do like a slow motion replay of that, you would see that I was in mid dodge. Jill goes, and then it reverts back. It drags me back into the previous frame to kill me. I want to see them live and in person right now. But the other cat, Riley, is much more friendly. So maybe I could grab Riley, but not right now. In a minute. In an hour or 4. I said an hour or 4. Stinking dodge is pure jank without the stars menu. Yeah, it is. And I really did have the dodge down. I could dodge all of these hunter gammas. I've lost all me skills. Nope. Nope. Can today be Friday? I wish I could make that happen for you, Molly. All right, open your mouth. I'm convinced that the remake or the remaster has something different about the timing here. I'm convinced. Dodge Zombie Bro. Retro says it is Friday. I mean, I could shoot them. I'm convinced something's different. I want to get by my old way, using my old stratch. Gotta use them old stretches. Those old stretches. All right, I'm gonna try to go the other way around since this guy wants to. There we go. That's not the way you normally do it, but that's how it's, it's supposed to be that easy. All right, this is a tough part too because good dodge. That felt faster. No! Not gonna make it. Nope. Yeah. It only works if you can run into the door immediately. Run. I'm starting to think Tofu doesn't even have cats. If you don't produce evidence of whiskered god, we will ask pizza. The pizza's already made his one appearance for today, so. Basement theme hype.
Carlos, can you hear me now?
Dude, oh, my contact is starting to dry out.
Yeah, I'm alive. I lost him.
Great. The subway's ready to go. We'll leave as soon as you make it back.
No one wears clean Leon bomber jacket without 9 out of 10 covered in cat hair. See, the cats never come in this room because they ruin everything in the apartment. So I basically told my girlfriend, I was like, I don't care where they go, but the stream room, the video game room is off limits for those cats. Like, I don't care what the reason is. And they want to get in here so bad. Like, they know they aren't allowed, and they are at the door waiting whenever I open it because they know it's like the forbidden land. I mean, I would bring them in here just to show you guys, but they're not allowed in here. Convenient how their names are Ellie and Riley, as if those names aren't on Tofu's mind 24/7. There must be older cats that ain't bothering you every time you sit at the computer. Well, yeah, Retro, I guess what I just said to answer your question. I don't let them in. Let them in. I'm sure they'd be happy knowing the stream was on their side. Someone's got to watch Cat Daddy YouTube, then they will be allowed in. My cat's from home. They just want to rub on your legs while you stream. Jeez. No, they just want to scratch up everything and put their paws all over my, like, $2,000 OLED TV. That's what they want to do. I'm very anal about my electronics and keeping them nice. Maybe nibble on a wire or two. Yeah, that's it. Let them in or I'm taking the electric guitar. Come on. This fucking Dodge mechanic, dude. You're very anal with electronics? Yes. Every new electronic device I get, you have to shove it up in there. Doesn't matter what the size is, what the shape is. Chip, there are at least 31 so firm tofus we will turn into insulation, or I'm so confused. Give them something else to scratch. Catify the house apartment. Oh yeah, no, we do. We have like multiple cat trees. They have so many toys. We take good care of them, but just this room is off limits, and that's just how it is. Me who lets Pumpkin climb over my streaming setup while I'm streaming. Keep it PG, please. Super Smack. Super Smack's always there to help me keep it PG. I don't put my anal on my electronics. I don't put my anal on my electronics. Is that what you meant to say? You use catnip spray on their kitty... Shit, I'm not paying attention. On their kitty condos and they go wild. Cats love to destroy shit. It's built into them. Yeah, it's true. And that's fine. That's what... I have no problem with it. I just... They're not going to destroy my stuff. We're actually going to save here. I'm getting slower as the mod pay keeps getting further and further from me. So I have 2 grenades. Alright, so this fight can be annoying as shit, but we'll get it. When I stream again one day, it's the cats running the show. Molly, that better be sooner than later, alright? Don't make me say it again. Oh, God. Oh, we already got to reload. I'm just kidding, Molly. Take as much time as you want. Seriously. I don't abuse my cat, but when she does something bad, I give her a bonk on the nose or top of the head and say, bad girl, she don't scratch my chair anymore. Well, that sounds like abuse to me. No, I'm just kidding. All right. I'm trying. Sing me Helena on stream or I'm taking you out. I need laptop chargy. Go on, get you one. Get your new charger. Oh. All right, I need a good sip of water. I'm calling cat social services on that ass. Supposed to be here on Sunday. Gotcha. Good thing the cat can't talk, eh? I'm going on my lunch break. If the cats are shown while I'm gone, I will riot, unfollow, and unsub. Kabi, I can guarantee you they won't be shown while you're gone, and they won't be shown while you're here either. So. Wait, I just loaded... Oh, I loaded my autosave. Damn, savage. I'm kidding, Kabi. If you're still here, if you want to see them later in the stream, just remind me. I'll grab Riley. Oh shit. 1, 2, and I'm getting burned to a crisp. I can't see anything. This is definitely, the fire effect's different. I can't see anything. Okay. Now we throw this bad boy. And Dark Fox Archer, thank you for the raid. Welcome in. Welcome in, Raiders. Tofu coming through with the savage behavior. Tofu's evolving. Cut my life into pieces. This is my last dessert. Welcome in, Raiders. Dark Fox, how are you doing? What do you got? What were you playing here? Wait, what is that?
Eat the biggest bag of dicks.
Bag of dicks, yes. Wait, what game is this? Why?
Yeah, thank you. No.
What game is that? Looks like you were playing Psychonauts. How did the stream go? Psychonauts hype. But yeah, welcome in, Raiders. I'm Tofu Trip. I play a lot of Resident Evil, Silent Hill, horror games. I stream every day or every weekday, 8 a.m. until I feel like stopping. I appreciate you bringing your peoples over here, Dark Fox. All right. Playing Psychonauts, the game that was shown was The Beast Within. Yeah, that looked kind of interesting. The Beast Within. Is that like a single player horror type game? Looks like it was in first person. It looks kind of cool. I don't think I've ever even played that. All right. So yeah, we're just doing right now, Dark Fox and Raiders. We're just doing it's a first person indie horror game. We're just exploring the PS5 version of Resident Evil 3 Remake. And it looks pretty damn gorgeous. Dark Raid, Rathisaurus, welcome in. Hope you're doing great. Rathisaurus, welcome into the Killer Chofus. We're happy to have you. Single player horror, the best kind of game, says Mech. Can we ban caps locks? Yeah, we'll add that to the ban topic list. Lord Ciano says you play Visage too if you haven't already. I do want to play that one. That does look good. That's been on my radar for a while because they were showing that game. They had trailers for that game years before it came out. Yeah, ban topic, like you can't talk about it. Banned for me. Straight up haunted house simulator. Scares me pretty well. Nice. Yeah, Visage looks good. Mech's leaving. Everyone wish Mech a great rest of his Thursday. Can't talk about a lot of things anymore. It's only fair. We got to even it out. I'm not leaving. Okay, Mech's not leaving. Dude, yeah, the fire effect is different. It actually is. It blocks my view more. You actually, like, can't. Dude, what the hell is going on with... There are little differences in this version that I'm noticing. Cassie Bossman, welcome in. Come on down. Now to beat him with 2 grenades. Yeah, I'm trying to do the speedrun strat I used to do like when I ran this game, not even that long ago, but it's different. Like I can already tell some of the particle effects, like his fire blocks my view more, so I can't shoot his tank as easy. That's one thing I noticed. Yeah. Thank you for joining us. Be sure to tier 3 sub on the way out. Summer Wars Fan 420 has the tier 3. Did you actually tier 3 with Summer Wars Fan 420? Cassie said, have a great rest of your Thursday. As Little Ringtone would say, happy trails. I'm not leaving now that you're here. Oh, wow. Now defeat him with 2 grenades. Mechanism hype. All right, here we go. Tofu gonna revert the upgrade. Yeah, can I down patch? Can I down patch this, please? I know, man. I was gonna say, you have something to say about that? You have something to say about that? He's making you look bad.
Thank you for your patronage.
Welcome to the family, son.
Retro. Remember how peaceful it was when Mano took a vacation yesterday? No topics were banned. Dunks from half. Well, for one, I missed Mano yesterday. That's our lead mod here. Watch your damn mouth. Yeah, yeah, you better be careful, Retro. Tofu's like, he's too smart now. Let me downgrade. Exactly, Dark Fox. I don't like this. I don't like this one bit. All right. Here we go. This shouldn't be this hard. Wait. Follow me. I'm just blindly firing. All right, so he's supposed to... And then... See, there we go. Okay, that's the timing right. Now, grab that. Now we wait till he starts walking.
Still kicking?
There we go. And that's the fight. That's how easy it is. Please don't downgrade, otherwise we get stop motion zombies at a distance. Oh yeah, you're right. The frame rate's so bad on the zombies that are far away. It's getting too spicy for the pepper in here. You know how hard it is to talk about other things? Very hard. You're right where you want to be. Rathisaurus says, I'm confused. Wait, what are you confused about, Rathy? Are you confused why I kept restarting? Or are you confused about the chat? There's a lot going on right now. How about them Nemi Nuggets? GG. Talking about banned things in chat. Quick, distract with Cutie Booty Claire versus Jiggly Jangles. Ruby. That's funny. I don't care who you are. That's funny. Cutie Booty Claire and Jiggly Jangles Chill. That explains all the horrible things I've seen. Don't worry, Rathy. Just pretend to get it. Yeah, sometimes there's so many inside jokes at this point and memes in the stream. Sometimes I worry that
It's Jill. Do you read me?
it might be too much for newcomers to penetrate.
Yeah. Bastard's dead.
But yeah, just embrace the chaos, Rathy. I don't know what goes on in here half the time.
Don't start. I did what I had to.
Finally, someone laughed at an original Ruby joke. Yes, I hope you feel very validated, Ruby. You are funny. The noobs got to catch up organically. We're developing our own sub-language here. It does seem like that sometimes, doesn't it? 1, 2. Yes, we thrive in the chaos. We need that. Pick that up. It's our old boy Kendo again. We just saw him yesterday. There are only like 2 really banned subjects in here. Every now and then it might get a little spicy, so I'll try to steer chat back to the game. Yeah, we're pretty open about most things. It's just like, really religion and politics are like the 2 main things. Religion, politics. Because it can start innocent enough and then it just goes down a weird rabbit hole. So it's better to just avoid it.
Just bad timing is all.
Those were the 2? Yeah.
Look, don't worry about me. I'm gonna make other arrangements, okay?
It's all good in the hood.
The best gunsmith around?
Kendo is the real savior of Raccoon City. The C word.
That's your job, right?
I'm trying to think of the C word.
Take care, Jill.
What's the C word?
If you're heading to the station, take that service alley out in front of the shop, okay? The keys hanging
Cows.
on the
We
wall.
can't say cows. We ain't Australian here. C word is PG.
It's all right, Pumpkin. It's all right. That's a good girl.
Anything else? Any more? Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah, that's the dreaded C word right there. It's Canada, isn't it? Yes, it's Canada. Oh my god. Oh my god. Let's go. Oh, well, we'll mix. Oh, Canada, we'll decorate your branches. That's my remix. Ooh. Oh, he got me on the way out. I had 2 baller dodges and then 1 failed dodge. Here we go.
Rocket launcher? Really?
You see how he targets Jill and then immediately moves this thing on purpose? Whoa. That's new. That's new. I'm telling you guys, there's new things in this version of the game. They changed slight things. He's not supposed to hit you until you run all the way around the corner. I'm not making this up. I played this game enough, all right? Don't question me. Blame the doors. Nemesis has mixed feelings about Jill when he has the launcher. Yeah, he targets her. It's like, no, I don't know. Sorry about that. Yeah, that whole interaction is way different on PS4. New update is RNGing the shit out of you. It is. Be gone, bot. Thank you, Mano.
Carlos, that monster's on my ass again.
Are you shitting me? I thought you killed it.
Me too.
He dropped out of nowhere like a petition person waiting near the storefront. Do you have a second to talk about, well, I was going to say our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ, but I just said no religion. Damn it. Do as I say, not as I do. Bitch can't even swim. I wish that sound alert was louder. Dude, what's going on here? There we go. Oh, Canada, What are the actual lyrics to that song? I'm gonna wait and see what's in this box. I never checked this box. Do you have time to talk about our worship streamer, Tofu True? Alright, let's come bin. What are the lyrics to "Oh Canada"? Oh Canada, saw the marks on my shoulder. I don't think that's right. Oh, Dark Froch, I'm so sorry. Did you type out the full lyrics to "Oh Canada"? I'm so sorry. Streamlabs doesn't like the long messages. I'm sorry. Oh, fuck! No, it's not your fault, Dark Fox. I should probably just take that off. Most people don't abuse the long messages thing. It just causes more problems than it solves, really. I thought they were making my way downtown. Making my way downtown through Canada.
Come on, let's get out of here.
Thank you for the follow, Rathy-saurus. Oh, son of a bitch. Wrong sound alert. I'm sorry, Rathy. This does not represent how I feel about you following.
Thanks for the same.
Hey, you saved my ass
Only
first.
because you were awesome enough to sing that
Hell of a
song.
lot braver than me.
This is what I meant to do. There we go. It's because the Stream Deck gets left on the wrong button. You know how it is.
What about you?
Oh, Canada, our home and native land. Okay.
The train.
Why not?
All right, I can call you Rathy. Appreciate the follow, Rathy.
If it means I can help save the city.
Thanks for the follow. Creepy laughter.
Good work. Your reputation is well deserved. Get inside. The subway's about to leave. Carlos, Tyrell, you have your orders. You need to go back out into the city and find Nathaniel Bard.
I'm goddamn Nathaniel
This
Bard.
is the last ride out of town, right?
Do not worry. Once the civilians are safe, the train will be back.
It's all right. You go on ahead. I'm not gonna die on you. Leave you in a cold, cruel, Carlosless world.
Okay.
Carlos sections are pretty good here.
Find this scientist.
I like the Carlos
Vaccine
section.
research could save us all.
I like the interactions between Carlos and Jill.
You see? You're learning. The only life that matters is your own.
Good luck.
The facial expressions are actually considerably better in this game than in Remake to me. In 2 Remake. Obviously, I think 2 Remake does a lot of stuff better, but like you never get that level of detail, like how she looks like she's just so over it right there. Like you don't get that level of detail, at least that I can tell in like from Claire or Leon.
I haven't done good authority. Why? Are you worried about teammates?
16 times the detail. 1,000 planets. And that's just the beginning.
Funny how brainless zombies can ambush a platoon like that.
It just works.
The gate was locked. Don't you think?
What was that? How is this fucker?
Lord Sienna, we love Bethesda and Todd Howard here.
This way.
Nikolai, what
A
are
lot
you
of
doing?
4K movies aren't even 4K. Mind blown. You mean you mean you mean they're not filmed in 4K? Or you mean they're not even displayed in 4K? Because I could see them not being filmed in 4K. 2K upscale from master, yeah. 3 is basically film cutscenes versus game, but better done cutscenes. Yeah. Mech prefers David Cage. Mech, you're trying to steer this chat in a direction, and I'm not having it. I know what you're doing. I find it funny because this one I dislike, whereas I like the RE2 remake. Well, overall I definitely love RE2 remake more than 3, but like some of the cutscenes and interactions I think are better. Don't 76 us, please. I have so much love. I hope new upcoming Fallout game doesn't suck. Wait, you mean Fallout 5, the game they're working on after Starfield and then after Elder Scrolls 6? The game we're probably going to get in 2030?
Looks like a cemetery to me.
I have no idea what you're talking about. I just like the video games. I may have to deny your Discord cookie, Mech. No, honestly, I like David Cage's games. I like Quantic Dream games. You know, obviously there's certain things swirling around David Cage, but I don't even know what's really happening in that situation. Yes, Tohu in about a decade.
Brad, stop!
This is Brad.
Come on, man. Not you too.
Does that little stutter step. Fallout New Vegas, not good enough to hold you until then. Snap's digital copy. I do like this. This was actually a really cool cutscene when you first play 3, because you kind of see how Marvin got bit. Stay back.
Come on!
Come on.
Where'd that cop go?
Don't know, don't care. We got a job to do. If our intel's still worth a damn, then Bard's in the STARS office. Let's find him and take him into custody.
Get rid of that knife.
I thought this was a rescue.
I feel bad because I didn't really like this cutscene.
Carlo, take a
Well,
look
Dark
at
Fox, me and I guess we just don't agree on anything.
STARS office.
What didn't you like about it? Do you? Because I could see why, kind of rewriting the canon, because that's not how he gets bit in the original game, because we don't really know how he gets bit. So I could see that being kind of.
Remember, Bard had access to Umbrella's darkest secrets. He knows we'll try to keep him under wraps.
I like it as the new canon version of events, but yeah, it doesn't really stay faithful to the original, I guess.
Good to know.
I'll open the shutter so you can get through.
You stay here and find out what's been going on here at the station.
Call you if I find anything. Hey! Be careful.
Yeah.
Let's go. Oh wait, can I can't get in this yet because I don't have the card.
Gonna need a STARS ID to crack this open.
It's the new universe, sort of. Yeah, they are kind of crafting a new canon, like with 2 remake, 3 remake, and then 4 remake. It's kind of, and even so, apparently there's, you know, the symbol in Village, the it's like the circular symbol with like the straw. Apparently that symbol is in Resident Evil 4 remake. It's not the Ganado symbol or whatever. It's like the symbol from Village, but retroactively put in 4. So I think they're about to link the 2 games somehow. It's better than the original. Marvin was just passed out in the East Side Police Office on PS1. Yeah, it's at least gives it more context. Dark Fox says having Brad talk is silly to me because none of the other zombies do that. Yeah, it's a little corny. That aspect, yeah, you're right. Because he's just like, sorry. Yeah, the only thing I could really say is, like, I guess maybe he was just in the middle of changing still. So, like, he still could talk, but maybe it's a little corny, yeah. Claire is more spunky and Jill is very Mila Jovovich, Ari Virus is from space, etc. think he just turned. That's how I justify it. Yeah, Mick, that's kind of what I was thinking too. Still wish we could see Nemesis gank Brad like on PS1. They could have made that look badass. Yeah, I agree actually, Lord Sienna. That was such a gruesome cutscene watching that when that game first came out.
Couldn't have been a zombie.
Oh, he's twitching. I've never noticed that he twitches.
I didn't stick around.
30 minutes till I got broke. Till I go broke. Oh, the sales. Oh, okay, cool. Matt, keep us updated. I want you to relay the highlights of the sale to us live on stream. Can you do that? Can you be our guy on the ground? He literally got munched to death by a bunch of zombies at the start of the game. I don't feel like he just turned. Yeah. Nemesis is flaccid in the correct, not sexual sense of the word, in RE3 Remake versus Mr. X in 2, in my opinion. I think I get what you're saying, Ruby. Lord Ciano says fresh kill liquor did that to that cop out of spite. I'll just tell you if RE is on sale. No, I want you to relay every game that's on sale. I've got to go, unfortunately. Stay amazing, everyone. Rathy, thank you so much. It's very nice to meet you. Thank you for coming in with the raid with Dark Fox. I appreciate you. All right.
Here we go.
Oh, forgot about the charge mechanic that Carlos has. This is good. This is a good. I needed to replay this again. So we got assault rifle ammo.
T, you copy? There's something real nasty in here. I don't know what it is.
Something nasty. All right. I'll take a look with the cameras. Watch your six.
All right, this part can get dicey as all shit. I thought I could get by. Oh my god. What in the hell? I got bit twice. Yeah, this part, even when I was speedrunning game, this could be tough. I did get... Oh my god. And this, I remember this too. There's no autosave. It puts you all the way back here. That's why I didn't like this section. Yeah, I may honestly just take this section slower. Like, there's no real reason to use speedrun strats. You know what I'm gonna do actually? I'm actually gonna kill him so I can get the card sooner. Carlos part sucks. Changed my mind. Just stop dying. It's that easy, bro. Bro, just stop dying.
Don't know, don't care. We got a job to do. Our intel's still worth a damn, then Bard's in the STARS office. Let's find him and take him into custody.
Custody?
You know what I might do too? Because we're just having fun here, you know? I'm gonna pick up these extra packs that I shouldn't have right now.
Carlos, take a look at this.
We're just trying to have a good
Located the STARS
time.
office. Remember, Bard had access to Umbrella's darkest secrets. He knows we'll try to keep him under our thumbs.
So this search and rescue mission is really more like find and detain. Right. Good to know.
I'll open the shutter so you can get through.
You stay here and find out what's been going on here at the station.
Call you if I find.
Also, let's make a save here too, just so we don't. If we do happen to die again, we'll just do that. Come out to the coast, have a few laughs. Yeah, we gotta make that save. that cutscene.
How was that?
Guys, I just learned something silly, says Cobby. What is it, Cobby? We need to know.
Couldn't have been a zombie.
I need to know. I need to know.
Here we go.
There are people who don't believe fireflies exist? I thought we said not to get political, Sapphire.
Copy. There's something real nasty in here. I don't know what it is. Something nasty.
No religion, no politics. There you go, dropping a bomb like that. Dude, this part is so fucked. Like, I know I should take my time, but go, 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 go. Oh my god. That's political? I thought I was in line with myths and Bigfoot. Tell that to Owl City. Some people don't believe forests exist. Some people don't know reindeer are real. I do, yeah, I have seen people that don't believe that they're real. Some people don't think dogs can look up either. I've never heard that one. Yeah, let's use that for sure.
Carlos, the STARS office is up ahead. Copy that.
Do I go upstairs first? Yeah, go all the way up here. Oh my god, I'm blanking. Yeah. And then we just go back down. Let me see if I remember this. Is it Cap? No. Is it DCM? Sean! Nice. My husband also didn't believe narwhals exist until last year. Jason. Jason. Oh. You know what? Oh, wait. What am I doing right now? I've completely forgotten how to play this game. Okay, I have to run back down here. Yeah, the zombies are kind of bullet spongy in this game. Bro. I also don't like how throwing grenades is different in this game. They're not considered sub-weapons. Alright, we gotta go. I can't catch a break here. I really should just run. Like, I should just take my time. This is so dumb. But I just... Oh, I have a first aid spray. There we go. We got through. Yeah, that's the problem when you don't run a game for a while and you still force the speedrun strats that you're not good at anymore.
Copy that.
Taking it slow is for prom dances and tractors, not gamers. We run through. Nope. We made it, baby. We're in the clear. Poor Carlos. Yeah, that's the reason I don't like Carlos's sections, because I just don't like his arsenal of weapons. You get a pistol and assault rifle, which is like the original game, but you don't have anything that has like stopping power. You don't have a grenade launcher. You don't have rocket launcher, and they throw all these zombies and lickers at you.
Don't worry, we're gonna get you out of there. Just tell me where you are.
I'm trapped in a goddamn hospital, surrounded by every kind of abomination. Look, just send in stars. They're gonna know what to do.
No, negative. RPD's overrun too.
Then figure it out. Umbrella's gone crazy. They're killing all the researchers.
How do we explain the uptick in Reddit usage in the middle of the night? Australians. Hence why Kat said that Scottish accent in... Oh, okay, I get what you're saying.
Who's capable of getting me the hell out of here?
I like him already.
Jason.
Yeah, you would. You heard what he said. We can't turn him over to the company.
That's not our call to make. That's Mikhail's call. I'm gonna check the computer, see if I can trace the doc's location. This'll take some time. Look around, see if you can find anything useful.
Right. DPM don't scare me. What's DPM? All right. I think we're good. Let's just exit here. My friend is very versed in Celtic, UK, and Norse folklore, and they're also fascinating to learn.
Was anyone hurt?
So there's a early PS3 game called Folklore that I actually really liked. I didn't even beat it, but just the atmosphere. Does anyone remember that game? Folklore. It came out like the first year of the PS3.
See, I gotta go.
Do what you gotta. I'll take care of Bart.
There's a lot of strange games that came out early on PS3. Isn't it so good, Kabi? Like just the art style and the atmosphere and the weird mechanics where like you had to use the PS3 controller, the motion controls, like pull back on the thing. Dark Fox knows Folklore. Retro said kind of like Fable. See, Folklore, the name always reminded me of Fable just because of how similar Folklore and Fable, like it's basically the same thing. But it's actually not really like Fable. It's not an RPG fully like that game is. That was a first party game, right? I don't know if it was first party. Sony published it, but I don't think like one of their internal studios made it. My sister played the hell out of it. I thought that game was so good. Yeah, it was a really fun, interesting, different first party, or not first party, but like Sony published game early on in the gen. I forgot what team actually made it. My passion is history, 6,000 years of history, and sadly only 1,500 years is taught, and never properly.
Carlos?
Yeah, that is true. They don't really show
Carlos?
the entire time.
Damn it.
Do they? Did you play as the guy character or the girl character? Because they have different stories. I want to say I was the girl. It's been so long because that game came out like 17 years ago, probably. But yeah, I think it was. Yeah, I should have just picked up the 2 item packs. You can play as either a girl or guy, and they have different backstories and reasons why they're going to the fairy tale town. Yeah, dude. Oh my god, that's making me want to play so bad. There's something so eerie about that game. Like, do you guys know what I mean? I'm sure Kabi does. Like, it was like... I don't even know how to describe it. It had such an interesting vibe to it. Thanks, Xbox, updating us on the new Fable. Fable hype? Not... Yeah, where's the new Fable? Love history, but I'm well-versed in ancient history. Alright, so let's... probably get rid of... Searches that Folklore Does collection. Yeah, it's a weird game, but I like it. Why didn't I pick up? I should have just picked up. All right, so let's do that. If it's no good, you know what happens, don't you? Are you gonna take a video of you snapping in half, put it on Discord? The girl had that creepy scarecrow guide that seemed so sinister, and the guy had the invisible man as a guide that seemed genuine. Yeah, I definitely think I played as a girl because I remember the scarecrow. I remember the creepiness of that more. So I had to have played as a girl. Dude, what is going on with my inventory right now? Let's do that. I really should have just picked up the... We'll do that. Then... So we need... Switch to flame rounds. Why do I only have 2 mine rounds? Shouldn't there be... Oh. Alright, let's make a save here too. My brother and I played through both stories. I showed my husband when we first started dating and stuck with him. He references it a lot to this day. It was a cool psychedelic horror setting almost. Yeah, that's a good way to put it. Alright, I gotta adjust my shortcuts for these weapons. No. Alright, let's grab... Actually, we'll grab it, use it. So we can't discard it. Alright, so this boss fight can be hard. I'm probably not going to get the speed strats right for it, so we're just going to play it. Play it as normal as we can. Bitch can't even swim.
Carlos, respond.
Yeah, what's up?
We didn't make it. The train derailed.
Derailed? Was anyone hurt?
Oh, Kabi, you went to school for anthropology. Okay, nice. I don't think I knew that. Now I want to play folklore. Yeah, me too. I don't think it's digitally available on the PSN store for PS3. I think you have to find the physical copy. But I'm tempted to see. I bet you it's expensive. It seems exactly like the type of game that would be expensive. Oh, fuck. I've never stopped running there. Country Screamo is better than folklore. Okay. Hard to argue with that nonsense, but... Yeah, I kind of want to look up on eBay and see how much folklore is. Frozenstein. What is it? What's it at? I always preferred the Victorian age myself. I love pointy roofs. Yeah, Bloodborne. Oh my god. Why don't I have room? Let's do that. And then do that. Take the hit. They want like full retail, so like $50, $60. Yeah, I mean, honestly, I was thinking it could be way higher, like $100 or something like that. Oh my god. Yeah, let's reload this autosave. Oh my god. What is the fuck am I doing in this game right now? Also, don't get excited about me studying anthropology. I didn't finish college. Well, I mean, I'm sure you still learned a lot. No. God, my menuing. So bad. Bloodborne is such a goodie. Yeah, Bloodborne. Did he just motorboat Jill? It does seem like that. I honestly, I really do. I want to stream Souls games. I think Bloodborne stream would be really fun. Oh my god, he's not even... Okay, there we go. Now he should be going around.
I'm gonna kill you.
All right. Come on. Didn't even... That wasn't the attack you're supposed to do. Switch. Bitch, I hate this fight. There we go. So rough. Elden Ring, though. I would like to try Elden Ring, too. Still haven't played it. I need a PC release. Mech, yeah, Mech only plays PC games. Still haven't played it. No, I already read that. I want to do archaeology, but the starting salary is 11,000. The ego of historians here is oof. It's so good. One of my favorites for sure. I don't play it on stream, though, because I suck. I also got the love of Victorian homes from my mom. They're gorgeous. Yeah, Yarnum, the art style, like everything about Bloodborne is like right up my alley. All right, so we're going to take our time here. Reload. Restock. Inventory is full. Yay. All right, so we'll do... that. Oh, he's not done. It's funny imagining, like, seeing all the cutscenes. You imagine if this was RE4, what would be a QTE and what wouldn't? Like, shooting that metal gate would definitely be a QT. Jill getting bullshitted by Nemi and Nikki. Yeah. Oh my god. My contacts are getting so dried out. So, when is Tofu playing Bloodborne? Oh god. Damn. Eyes are getting so dried out. Why does this happen to me? I wear blue light glasses.
Jill.
Bloodborne run would be baller. Yeah, I think I would enjoy it.
Tyrell, do you copy? What's going on?
There's still a lot I want to do with Resident Evil and playing some more horror games before I go over to Bloodborne. But it definitely will happen. I want to kind of if I go into a different genre of games other than like horror, I think like the Soulsborne games would be fun to do. Luckily, a degree isn't required to be well read. Have papers, though, obviously makes it harder and have unique insight. Dude, I wonder what the temperature is outside. It's getting really hot in this room.
I'm gonna get you the vaccine.
It's not that hot. Does Visine help dry eyeball contacts? Possibly. I'm not sure what that is exactly. We invented gothic horror and contrasting it with usually psychological American horror is. That. Get rid of that. Also, I want to be a paleontologist. Fossils are a huge interest for me, and I collect them if I can. Yeah, that sounds like that'd be really fun. So, I mean, we can just throw that in there. We'll keep the handgun. Grab that.
Tyrell, where's Bard now? Gotta be the lab in the back. Stay frosty, I'm on my way.
Copy. Stay frosty.
I'll go on ahead.
Whatever that means.
I don't got time for this!
Where is my gun? Why? The Carlos sections of this game can eat my ass. Like, why? I'm pressing aim, but nothing. Why is nothing equipped? Why would nothing be equipped? I just did a Carlos section and my rifle was equipped, so why would I start this section and nothing would be equipped? Hurry up and drop already, please. Wait. What? Oh, Bloodborne 2. Okay, I got what you're saying. Yeah, there's rumors of Bloodborne 2 and a Bloodborne remaster, like for PC and PS5. That would be awesome.
You're gonna be okay. I promise.
Store that. Yeah, like, why? Whatever.
Where's Bard now? Gotta be the lab in the back.
Vegan Wesker.
I'm on my way.
Carlos second can eat my ass.
I'll go on ahead.
Alright. I am going to do this right. Fucking. Alright, so I think you guys remember when I used to play this game, when I would speedrun the game, I would talk about how there's a mechanic that's in this game that is not in RE2 Remake, and I'll try to describe it. Like, okay. You see how, like, when I'm aiming, like, if I run backwards, like, and I'm sprinting towards the camera, if I hold aim, he won't aim. Like, you have to stop running and then do it. But that's not how 2 Remake is. Like, if you run like this, like, and it creates this, like, when you're running away from a zombie, unless you let go of the directional, like, of the stick, they won't aim. But I think in 2 it overrides it. Lighting looks better here with the update. Yeah, it does look good. The light coming through. I can't blame the zombies for wanting to nibble Carlos. Yeah, they just want a piece of Carlos.
Dr. Bard, are you in there? I'm here to rescue you. Open the door.
No voice match.
Yeah, 2 Remake can use the aim like quick turn.
What kind of sci-fi?
Yeah, I knew I wasn't imagining it because it's like I played so much 2 Remake and then they switch up this tiny little mechanic. I'm like, why did they do that? Throws off everything. Creates a moment of danger that you'd rather not be there. Yeah, 100%.
This is Nathaniel Bard. Open the door, please.
No voice match found.
Come on,
Let me in, you piece of shit.
No voice match found.
Guess it has to be the voice of someone with clearance.
No voice match found.
Oh, no. Don't want to do that. Combine. Yeah. Yeah, you want to take the zombie out on the ground there, because it'll grab you on the way out. Yeah, we go this way first. A hunter with a lab coat walks by and growls at the speaker and the door just opens. I'd be pissed at that. Voice match confirmed. The hunter's wearing glasses too. What a proper looking hunter. We're actually going to save here. I'm just picturing a hunter with a perfect Nathaniel Bard impression. I'm goddamn Nathaniel Bard. I am totally blanking on what the order of events is here. Oh, I know what I'm supposed to do. Yeah, this part, it hasn't even been that long since I played this. So we just run down. I think we jump down into the courtyard to get the key. And then we run all the way back up. What is this? Oh, a tactical grip. Sure, why not? Oh, now the pestilence times have waned. Mostly TofuCon win. TofuCon? Well, we're gonna need to keep growing the killer tofus before we start thinking about a TofuCon. But that would be awesome. Killer TofuCon. I think it'd be cool to have a like a meetup in real life, all the killer tofus. I have cookies to bestow. Yeah, we got a lot of cookies to hand out, don't we? We've promised a lot of Discord cookies. Thank you, Lord Sienna. I hope so. I hope so. Let's keep going. Oh no. Get off me. I'm too poor to travel. I don't get mod pay. Malone's cookie band? Who cookie banned you? I don't remember this. I'm goddamn Nathaniel Bard. It's quick. Someone play the sound alert. It's probably gonna be too late.
I'm goddamn Nathaniel Bard.
Oh shit. Are you serious, Mech? Now we're talking. $50 to 80% off. Okay. You know who you are, Cookie Banner. Oh no. Stay that. We run, we look up and we run, and we pray. That's all we can do. How in God's name did I avoid that? I will never know. Well, that was really good. I have to ask you, please refrain from promoting other businesses. I will not ask again. Okay, yeah, now we combine that with that. Yep.
All I wanted to know was what the documents were doing in your
Oh
office
yeah,
in
this.
the first place.
Who do you think you're talking to? I'm goddamn Nathaniel Bard. I'm the best biologist you'll ever meet, you bed-pan-changing waste of a nursing degree.
Damn, savage.
I'm goddamn Nathaniel Bard. Of course the military consults with me on projects beyond your comprehension. So stop wasting my time with your nosy questions.
I'm sorry, Doctor.
You didn't read the documents, did you?
No, I shredded them just like you asked.
Good. Good. If that's all, you can go back to wiping your patient's ass. That's what they pay you for, right? And polish my shoes.
Yes, sir.
I bet you know a lot about polishing, don't you? Now fuck off and don't say a word to anyone.
Oh my God.
Bard.
God damn it, Daniel Bard.
Bard's dead. He's been shot.
Shit. And the vaccine?
I'm looking.
Well, look harder. There's gotta be a computer, right?
This is BRC Chief.
Everyone gets my great grandmother's famous poached pears and lemonade at TofuCon. That sounds interesting, Ruby. Are poached pears and lemonade, is that like a Yuki or Yuki? Is that like a UK thing? Is that a UK combination? Get mech'd. Lunchtime, have fun with sexy Carlos. Mech, enjoy your lunchtime. Thank you for relaying the Resident Evil news on Steam. I think I'm gonna try to pull the trigger.
This virus, and they ordered my team to develop a vaccine, which we did. Now I keep samples of this vaccine here in my office. The rest of it is stored underground. But those sons of bitches at the board, they want to destroy it. They don't want the world to know what they've done. So they're trying to erase all evidence that the virus ever existed. Now, I'm
Typical.
I know they don't want me to.
Typical big pharma. Mech with the golden voice hype. Sugar Daddy Leon hype. Hopefully he doesn't get a bullet through the brain. Hopefully. Old and unusual recipe. They're usually done in water and lemon juice. Okay.
Is it here? All right, Joe. Hang tight. T, I got it.
Good. I'm headed your way.
Be careful.
Careful. Have you seen this town? It'll be a fucking miracle if I get there in one piece.
All right, we gotta go. Liquor's gonna be on. What the? Yeah, there's some weirdness going on here, man. That hunter never caught up to me there, and she should not be here. Oh my God, I hate the Carlos section. I hate the hospital Carlos section at least. Oh my god. Okay, at least I got through there. Mech the just chatting stream goat hype.
You're gonna be okay, Joe.
It's the doors, isn't it? It's not the doors in this one. The zombie's like, I want to speak to your manager. Lemonade was quite the in vogue cooking thing 100 years ago. I'm trying not to fall asleep. Oh, you said you didn't get a lot of sleep last night. That's right. Well, yeah, well, maybe we could do an ASMR stream for you, Sugar Daddy Leon. We'll try to keep it low key. It's the doors. That room with 2 of them in the operating room is a nightmare. Oh, yeah. I'm drowning in my sleep. I'm drowning in my sleep.
Tyrell, what the hell happened?
Attention all citizens. The contagion spreading throughout the city has been designated uncontainable. On October 1st, Raccoon City will be completely destroyed in a missile strike. All residents capable of rational thought are urged to evacuate immediately. This is not a test. Attention all citizens.
I mean, that's only a day away. There's still people in the city. You think Uncle Sam gives a shit? Fuck. Here they come. Oh, you sit tight. I got this. Better grab some gear. Sounds like there's a lot of them out there.
Here we go. Your typing is putting me to sleep. It was fun, but I got to run. I hope you have a lovely stream and great day and night. Bye, everyone. Thank you for the raid, Dark Fox. Thank you for hanging out. Have a great rest of your day. I appreciate you. Okay. Let's make a save. And you know what I almost want to do, because I really don't want to do this fight again. I'm thinking, or we could just do infinite rifle. I kind of want to bust out the rocket launcher for this part. What do you guys think? Should we rocket launcher? Or we could just do infinite assault rifle. We are riders on a mission, action, a condition, rocket power. Isn't that, it went something like that, right?
I'm gonna try to lower the window shutters. The less entry points, the better.
Rocket launcher, baby!
I'll try hacking into the hospital.
Kick his ass, Seabass. Need to wake up. Wake up! Take it. Hey, what to do? I don't think you trust. I'm pretty sure I fucked up the lyrics to that really bad. I don't even know what he says there. Boom, baby. Boom, baby. Boom. I'm getting hungry. Low energy tofu. I'm feeling weak. I need protein. I was trying to miss. I wasn't trying to aim there. Meatless tendy time. It's tendy time. Boom. Genuine advice, put your wrist under freezing water and do star jumps. Wait, star jumps? Are we talking about jumping jacks? Is this another UK thing? Do they call them star jumps? I'm learning so much about the UK through you, Ruby. I hope you know. Or are star jumps something else? Oh. So I was right. Interesting. I guess star jumps works too. That is kind of a cuter way of saying it. I'm doing that from now on.
Oh, come on. Find the breaker. Somewhere.
Boom. More motivating than jumping jacks? Yeah, it does kind of get you more motivated. Yeah, I mean, this part is just such a slog. It's even a slog if you use the rocket launcher. I'm just like, I'm not trying to redo this. Jacks are a game with metal mini tank stoppers and a rubber ball. Oh yeah, I know what jacks are. Yeah, we have that here. I wouldn't say it's like super popular. Toss this remake in the trash where it belongs. Tam, welcome on in. With the mech dab frenzy. Tam, how are you, my friend? Just finished cutting. We're gonna need some context, Tam. We're gonna need some context. Dab, 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 dab. Oh, God. Got something stuck in my throat. Yeah, I know what Tam means. Tam's a butcher, but I just wanted Tam to provide the context. I'm great. I was just finishing cutting up pork chops. I hath decreed at TofuCon, everyone will get cookies and poached pears. Decreed. I hath decreed, not declared. Okay.
Right?
See? See how it just prevented me from aiming right there just because I was running for a second? I swear that doesn't happen in Remake. The aiming will override the movement normally. Wait, clip what, Sugar Daddy Leon? Tam, it's Ruby Riches. Ruby Riches is awesome. I think you guys will be fast friends.
Carlos, you all right? Not even close.
Great grandfather was a butcher. They always had meat during World War II rationing over here.
I'm coming back.
Dude, my whole upper spine just cracked all the way up and down.
You going somewhere? You damn right. What do you think you're gonna do? Whole city's about to be microwaved. Come on, man. Call the government. Tell them we found a cure. You stalled for time. Ballsy motherfucker.
Ballsy motherfucker. I worked in a deli right next to a butchery, but I never was an actual butcher. Hi, I'm Matches, and I didn't know you were a butcher. Y'all can do it. It's just learning how to cut and the machine.
It's over now. The city's safe.
Oh yeah, I forgot about this cutscene. He tries to attack you. What in tarnation? Sugar Daddy Leon. Can we get some hypes in the chat? Sugar Daddy Leon just came in with the $50 dono. Exclamation point hype in the chat.
Where am I?
There we go.
What's going on?
Sugar Daddy Leon, I appreciate that. Oh my God. My God. We need a couple more of these. Yes. Get some lunch, big guy. Thank you so much, Sugar Daddy Leon. That's a hell of a lunch right there. Adam's here too. I know Adam's been hanging out. Dirty, dirty, dirt. I really need to add the Carl Ploppa thing to the Stream Deck. I don't have it on here. Sugar Daddy Leon, I just wanted to tell you.
Thank you for your patronage.
Thank you for your patronage. Seriously, I appreciate that, Sugar Daddy Leon. I don't know what else to say. You're awesome. If I'm rich, then you're the Prince of Persia. Does anyone remember the Prince of Persia movie with Jake Gyllenhaal? Jakey G? I definitely missed. I should have more inventory space. Son of a bitch. I should have 2 more spots. That movie sucked. Frozen said it's underrated. I actually don't remember it being that bad. Like, I remember walking away being like, okay, that's like, that could have been a way worse video game movie. I mean, it is kind of weird. I'll admit that Jake Gyllenhaal is playing the Prince of Persia. Like, doesn't really fit the part at first glance, but just wait until I start making 20. 16 isn't enough. Yeah, 16, I mean, that's definitely, you know, depending on where you live, that's a livable wage, I guess. But yeah, 20 would be a lot better, I agree. But Tam, you'll get there. You'll get there. Tam is the new Prince of Persia. Okay. We're going to have to rearrange some stuff because I don't have enough. That's what I'm saying for a video game movie. Yeah, I really didn't walk away like not. I don't remember having horrible feelings about it, but I'm not a big Prince of Persia video game fan, so there's way more dump crafts that have been made. Way more dump crafts. I don't know about that. Wait, you don't know about what, Tam? Wait, Tam, don't go. You don't know about what? I'm confused. I need to pick this pistol up. Oh, you don't know that you're the Prince of Persia? You don't want to be the Prince of Persia?
You saved my life.
I sure as shit didn't.
That's not something that you just turn down because you don't want it. You accept the responsibility.
Where is he?
Went underground. Bard stockpiled the vaccine enough to give this city some hope.
You know, thank you. Thank you for that $50 dono. Again, another hype. Another hype. Pop film used wrong film. Should have done first reboot trilogy, not 2006 game. Oh, yeah. I see what you're saying.
So am I.
So what's for lunch?
I'm not talking you out of this.
If we're talking $50, get out of town, sucker. The reboot was actually cool. I'm trying to think. I remember the 2008 Prince of Persia that Nolan North voiced. Wait, what? Oh, I think I can get rid of this now, right? Let's store that. Chicken breast, rice, zucchini. See, that sounds like a healthy lunch. That's what I need to be doing. Because you're hitting the... Are you hitting the gym, Lord Ciano? Did we talk about this? Ooh, fancy Chipotle, baby. Sugar Daddy Leon. You know me. You know me so well. Ruby Riches, do you not like zucchini? Oh my god. Oh, you don't know what zucchini is? It's hard to... What is zucchini? Yeah, with inflation now, 50 bucks might cover extra meat. You're right, Sugar Daddy Leon. Extra guac hype. Chipotle prices are going up. It's like $12 for what I get now, and it used to be like 8 or 9. Squash as well. Been hitting the gym for 10 plus years. I love it as much as gaming. Nice. So you stay consistent. That's good. I am semi-consistent. Streaming as much as I do now has made it hard to stay as consistent as I used to be, but I still try to go I normally go at least twice a week, sometimes 3 times a week. Green summer squash kind of thing? Okay. It's been a while since I've been to Chipotle. Yeah, it's awesome. The only thing about Chipotle is that it can be very salty, like extremely salty. Depending on, it can vary from time to time. All right, at least we got extra side pack now. Thank the Lord. We'll keep that with us. Yes, Tofu, I like to keep up on myself. I started in my early 20s and was bigger back then. I wanted to be a security guard to make money, and I wanted to look good in my uniform. Been working out ever since. Nice. Yeah, my early 20s, I ate horribly. Like, my teen years and early 20s, especially, even into my mid-20s, I didn't really eat very well. In the last, like, 5 to 7 years, I feel like I've been eating a lot better. Plus, I'm vegetarian now, so that kind of cut out a lot of junk as well. And Malone says I hate working out. And I actually, yeah, that's what I was about to say. I actually learned to kind of really enjoy it. Not always. There's always going to be days where you really don't want to do it, but yeah, once you see some progress, you want to keep going.
I must admit, I respect your tenacity.
Sugar Daddy Leon, thank you for the gifted tier 1 sub to Lord Cieno. OMG, Zaddy. Stay back. But yeah, enjoyed the emotes, Lord Cieno. We have a bunch of static emotes. We have some animated emotes. Feel free to use those. Dude, what? There we go. Still got that dodge at least. Pick it up. Pick it up. Nope. Okay, whatever. Yeah, the haptic feedback and the triggers, like, it really does make speedrunning, or it makes the stair skating harder. I'm sure you can turn them off though. UK is use French. US is Italian. Come on, go. It's like I'm getting like a finger workout. These triggers are like, there's a lot of resistance to it. Fun fact, entire sections of the UK do not use the word the. What do you replace it with? Oh no. Yeah, I for sure did not. Yeah, this is bad. I for sure didn't pick up. Oh, I'm disoriented. This is bad. Oh no 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 no. Oh, okay, I see. Interesting. See, this is where it gets so annoying. Yeah, I should have picked up those extra inventory slots. That's okay. What do we got here? Wait, did you play the basement theme? Did I miss it somehow? Wait, what is this? Stay down. These dudes do not like to die. See that? Well, it's just a little speedrunning tip for you. That guy will always jump through you. Oh, you reach your basement limit. Okay. Alright, we definitely want to save. In parts of the North Yorkshire, they still use Middle English. Thee, thou, thy. Wow. 3 more points? Oh, you're going to be there in no time. Copy that. Jam suddenly sounding tasty to me for some reason. That's the biggest thing about streaming. Yeah, people will talk about food when you're hungry, and it's like torture. Oh, the humanity. How will I ever survive? Yeah. We streamers have a hard life.
Shit. He got away.
Come on, Molly, with my basement fix. Yeah, we should be hearing those sweet farty trombones any minute now.
Tyrell.
I got through. They're willing to negotiate. They'll call off the strike if, and this is one big-ass if, we can deliver the vaccine to them before they launch.
How long do we have?
Hours, maybe.
Then let's not waste one more second.
This way.
All right. What else? What else we got in here? I think something in here. Oh, that's creepy. He's still down there. No, I didn't even pick up the Magnum, so we don't even need that. So let's do.
We'll find the vaccine up ahead.
Poor Tyrell, he doesn't even know what's coming. Lime, marmalade, and black currant jam hype.
Sure you don't need to stop?
Stop and do what? I got your back.
All right, let's get this done.
Molly, where's that basement theme at? You promised. Tyrell gonna learn today. There we go. I'll crank it so we can hear better. This is the soundtrack Tyrell needed to his death. Beautiful. Did you make tofu gains yesterday? Vegans asked. Yeah, I did. I mainly did leg day. I didn't go super hard, but I did my normal routine. It went well. In all seriousness, TofuCon will introduce non-UK people to Jaffa cakes. You will be addicted. Yeah, I can't say I know what that is, but I'm down to learn. Okay, let's make another save. Thank you, Lord Ciano. Yeah, it was nice. It was a good gym day.
Override key successfully generated.
We are closing in on the end of the game.
Override key.
We just got the lab section. All right, so now we can go down. Gonna hit leg stay myself, grow some T-Rex legs. Nice. I believe in you. You can do it. All right. That's...
Override complete.
Switch to shotgun. Get out of here. Home stretch. Come on. Sometimes the zombie behind you can get you if you don't push this in fast enough. And I will probably go ahead and say, just to warn anyone, I don't think, and this is for you, Ruby, and anyone else, I don't think I'm going to get to Silent Hill 3 today. I think I'm going to end after this playthrough, and we're first thing tomorrow morning, and I promise you, first thing tomorrow morning, before we do any Resident Evil speedrun or anything, we're going to beat Silent Hill 3. But I'm getting hungry. I think we're going to end stream after this playthrough. But I promise you, first thing tomorrow morning, you will get your Silent Hill fix. Sponge cake, whether or not they're biscuits, cookies, or cakes, is a very big tax issue. Which jelly, orange center. Interesting. It's okay, Tofu. All right. Yeah, I didn't want to let you down, Ruby. I know you're looking forward to it. I do want to finish it. I'm looking forward to seeing the end too, but I'd rather not force it when I'm really hungry. So we'll just end after this playthrough. But let's finish this out strong.
Out of the way.
We're just gonna do a little. Oh, these enemies are brutal. I totally messed this up. Stream a mukbang. Oh, shit. Go, 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 go. Why does mukbang always sound... It sounds so much dirtier than what it really is. Like, every time I hear mukbang, it just sounds like some weird porn thing, but... Oh, no. This is bad. Oh wow, we've used way too much ammo. All right. Oh no, go, 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 go. Have you gone through the door and seen the cutscene pre-boss fight, Tofu? It might... If not, it might be a little longer than expected, 5 to 10 minutes, depending on Tofu Galaxy Brain, you'll see. Wait, gone through what door? I'm trying to think of what you're talking about. Is there like a special cutscene or something?
I might be able to use this to synthesize the vaccine.
Oh. I knew he was gonna turbo after my ass. Dude, what is this shit? I knew that was gonna happen. Dude, and this is the longest... That's the longest autosave cutscene, or that's the longest autosave section in the whole game too. Like you have to go all the way up, do the thing up here, then come down, shoot all the hunters, run all the way out of that door too. I knew this was gonna happen. Silent Hill 3. Oh, in Silent Hill 3, enter the final boss room and watch the cutscene. If not, FYI, Silent Hill 3 might too. Oh, yeah, I got to the room with Leonard and... or whatever his name is. Oh my god, I need to pay attention to what I'm doing. Oh, cool. Just complete iframes somehow. That's fun. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's probably better. I wait until... Yeah, it's probably better I wait until tomorrow anyways. There we go. That was smoother. That means we can go to Silent Hill 4? Possibly, yeah. I'm really trying to focus in on Silent Hill 3 OG speedrunning. But possibly, actually. We'll see. We'll see. We could get a good start on Silent Hill 4, maybe. We'll see how long the ending takes. Yeah, so we gotta go all the way back up here. Yeah, this is just like a weird... No! Dude! That's the aiming thing I'm talking about! That's what I'm talking about. When you do a quick backwards maneuver and then try to aim, it doesn't work. It doesn't override the movement like it does in RE2. It's the worst part about the controlling this game. And I have no health. Oh my god, man. Just had a bean, rice, and guac burrito. What's tofu eating for lunch? I honestly, I might try to get some Chipotle, maybe. We'll see.
I might be able to use this to synthesize the vaccine.
Alright. Stay down. Is there any health in here? No. If I have to do this again, we're going to the box and getting the launcher. You best believe that. And I took too long. Now, look at these sons of bitches. Just walking straight through my grenade rounds. Yeah, we're just gonna take our time. I just need to get back to the item box. Get the rocket launcher. And I'm so close to death that you can't even hear anything. You can just hear the heartbeat. Go, 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 go. Queen Megan, welcome in. No death, no death. So close to dying. At least now I think I have an autosave. I should. Isn't there a health item in here? No? Okay, whatever.
To begin vaccine synthesis, place the material in the chamber.
Mid, high, low? Yeah. Queen Megan, how are you doing today? We're coming to the end of our PS5 playthrough of Resident Evil 3. It's been fun, except for the very end. I always forget how much I hate the lab section of this game. They throw a lot of enemies at you. Those pale heads combined with the tentacle zombies. It's kind of annoying because neither of those enemies are in the original game. Mine launching for the win. So cinematic. All the small things. Say it isn't so. I will not go. Turn the lights off. Alright, can we get some health up in here? Alright. There we go. Alright, here we go.
What in God's name is this place?
So we just have... You know what I just realized too? This is just... After playing OG3, this is the Acid Nemi fight, but just on steroids. I don't know why. Like, sometimes, you know, like, you'll think of the remake and the original game as two separate games in your head. Like, you forget. This is this version's game of the Acid Nemi fight.
What do we have here?
Nikolai, don't! The city needs that vaccine!
More than I do. I don't think wisdom I've been trying to impart on you is getting through. Now I know you can't put a price on life. But I'm in this business to get paid. So let's make a deal. You go down there.
Let's make a deal.
And I'll record it all and sell the combat art. Put on a good show and maybe I don't need the vaccine. Agreed? Good.
Nikolai, that turkey. You old son of a gun. You old bastard. Kill me. Boom. That should be enough to end this phase of the fight, right? Or no? Apparently not.
Jill, is that you?
Carlos?
You're okay. Let me spot for you.
Good idea.
Russian, don't say Dada. What's Dada? What is that? What does that mean? Oh my god. He's missing. He's choking with the rocket launcher. Didn't think it was possible. Spot Carlos, bro. Boom. Where is he? Whoa. Alright, you got it. If I die with the rocket launcher... Okay, thank God the fight's over. Nicholas pronounced data as data. Oh, okay. Gotcha. I get what you're saying. We needed more Nikolai than what we get here. It should have been a fight. Nikolai and his chopper. Watch Nikolai get ganked by Nemi. Oh yeah, we don't really get that, do we? Yeah. We don't get the chopper fight. Unless he's a clone. Could be. Not the clone babies. Alright, we got final boss. Final Nemi.
Nikolai? Where did you go? I have to get that vaccine back.
Send in the clowns. Send in the Yoshis.
It's done. Give me the vaccine, you greedy son of a bitch.
No. You bring money. I like money. We shall make ours an ongoing arrangement. Now drop the gun.
Broshis. somehow he turned into that.
Have you ever seen anything so incredible? The data on this would be worth millions.
The data.
But, you know how it is.
Mr. Exit with mod.
It's about to explode, and you can't put a price on life. Good luck.
Nikolai!
Jill!
Go after Nikolai! He's got the vaccine!
What about you?
We're running out of time. I've got this.
I know you do.
Look, just so you know, this is the last fucking time.
Here we go. Come on. Rocket launcher won't really help me here. I mean, I guess it kind of does, but still, you basically still have to do the boss fight the same way.
Damn, it needs power.
Externally positive the game.
Found that, did you? How about some more?
How about some more?
Power sources remaining.
Oh, believe in yourself and tell the world. Oh, okay. Oh, you mean like all the motivational things she says? Almost got this. Oh, fuck. Oh, no. I might not have this. I didn't pick up any. There's a first aid spray right there. This fight's actually really easy. I just didn't pick up any of the... There's first aid sprays literally in this fight. Why wouldn't the autosave be like right before the fight? You know what I mean? Versus always believing yourself and keep it in your head, aka me. Yeah, I guess with a video game you can't really do that, can you? Alright, here we go. One more try. Dude, I'm firing. What was that?
Found that, did you? How about some more?
Oh, come on. Unless it's Titus' internal monologue. Yeah, I love Final Fantasy X.
Power sources remaining.
This may be our last chance. This is my story.
One power source remaining.
Now that dude could talk to himself. Yeah. He'd have like entire... Oh, see? Yeah, this never used to happen. There's some weird shit going on in this game. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Boom!
Come on! Next time, take the fucking hit!
Boom. GG. Yep. Now all we got to do is go shoot. What's his face? Nikolai.
Good.
Final Fantasy X last mission should have been Payne's internal model. Well, I guess you set it into motion. Time to eat. Oh, wait. Let's get... I think there's another first aid spray. Might as well. I don't remember Final Nemi putting you into danger in one hit on... the other version. Maybe I'm just remembering it wrong. Time to eat. I know I'm starving. What's up? JamCK619. Hope you're doing great. Welcome into the stream. Yeah, it was a fun playthrough. Mainly just to see what the PS5 version looked like, but we had some fun. I should have tried the frame rate mode too. This has just been on ray tracing the whole time. Are you a big Resident Evil 3 fan, Jam? And just to let you know, Jam, we stream every weekday morning at like 8 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time. So we're actually about to wrap up after this playthrough, but I'll be back tomorrow with some Silent Hill, Resident Evil 3.
Do you have any idea what you've just done?
No, don't care. My client ordered me to reduce umbrella...
Nikolai's a simple man. Don't know, don't care. If it doesn't benefit me, don't care.
And that is my... Goodbye. Shame you didn't listen to me when you had the chance.
Yeah, who's the client? Oh, wait. I think we should be able to see... I was saying earlier how they got rid of the other helicopter that's behind this one that's right here. Apparently Capcom took it out in this version.
Jill! Shoot him!
I can't. I'll hit you.
Do it! You have to! There's no other way.
See, there used to be a helicopter behind there. You can kind of see where it used to be. I don't know. It's just a small thing. I don't know why they would take it out. But...
That would just be too cruel.
The person Ada's on the walkie-talkie to is Wesker.
Why'd you do it?
There's a price tag for everything. Even letting the world burn.
Who are you working for?
I'll tell you if you get me out of here. I'll pay you whatever you want.
I really do want a direct sequel to this game. I think they're setting it up. I really do think they are going to do it. Like whether it's called Revelations 3 or it's just like a Resident Evil... Because, I mean, there's Resident Evil... Outrage is a rumored one. Resident Evil Apocalypse is another rumored title. They could be code names, but... So long, RC.
Jill, you alright?
There he is.
Wesker cloned himself, in my opinion, that or his sibling, girl power height. Oh, what a stream.
It's finally over.
So long,
Thank you, Lord Tiano. Way to escape the city. We made it out.
I felt empty and cold as the heat from the blast washed over us. All this
Just let Claire and Jill meet
caused
Capcom.
by a monster-making virus.
Just let it happen.
It was greed. Human greed. I decided then and there, the ashes of Raccoon City would be Umbrella's ashes too. I would end them, once and for all.
Oh, you did good, kid. You did good.